What's up, guys? This is Jake here. Today's video is on high intensity interval training. I start off with my walking at a 3.5 and I do that for the first 2 minutes. Alright, so after I've warmed up for 2 minutes, I now bring the speed up to a 7.0. This is a light jog for me. I did this earlier today and I was talking to Sarah just fine. I could carry on sentences. So a 7.0 is a jog for me. Keep in mind a jog for you might be a 4.0. Maybe it's a 5.0. We all have different abilities and that's fine. We all start at different levels and we can work our way up and we can improve every single day if we keep training. So I do this up until I'm 5 minutes into the workout. Alright, so now that I'm about 5 minutes into the workout, I'm going to take it up to a 12.0, baby. 12 miles per hour I'm going to run. I'm going to do this for 30 seconds. This is definitely high intensity interval training right here. I'm Xing type 2 muscle fibers, whereas you're doing a slow speed for a long time, that's type 1 muscle fibers. I'm overloading my system right now. I'm putting a lot of time under tension and I'm putting a lot of stress right now in my heart. Now, it's only a 30 seconds now. I'm dropping down to a 10.0 and I'm going to jog at this pace for a minute. So at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm then going to drop down again. And actually running at the 10.0 is the hardest part, because at a 12.0 I'm not really out of breath yet, but after the 30 seconds dropping down to a 10 miles per hour, that's when it actually gets pretty tough for me and I'm actually out of breath for this entire minute. Keep in mind, if you can manage to do 12 miles per hour for 5 whole minutes, you can do a whole mile in 5 minutes. So keep in that mind if you're trying to become like a super sprinter or a super athlete and you want to get some kind of crazy mile time. Alright, so after being 6.5 minutes into the workout, I now drop down to a 7.0. This is a good jogging speed for me. I'm able to recatch my breath at this, and by the end of the 2 minutes, I'm actually able to carry on full complete sentences again. 7.0 isn't too bad. I would say that would be a good jogging pace. To be able to figure out a good jogging pace, have it a pace where you can actually still talk and carry on sentences. That'd be a good pace. Now, my NASA textbook told me to use heart rates. That's what it taught me to use, heart rates to determine what zones to be in. I find that to be very difficult, to be checking your heart rate, to be checking the treadmill, to be figuring out what kind of speed you got to go at to get you a certain heartbeats per minute. I find all that very difficult. I did the methods before on Sarah. She was running at 85% her max heart rate supposedly, and it was like nothing. It was like a walk in the park for her. So if I ever meet another trainer in the future, that's definitely something I would talk to him about, asking him what's up and why was it so easy for her running at 85%. I would think there would be a bit of a struggle and it'd be hard to talk, but it was like a walk in the park for her. So that is something to keep in mind. Technically, you're supposed to use heart rates. I find it to be a difficult system to use. Alright, so after being 8.5 minutes into the workout, I am now going to go back to a 12.0, 12 miles per hour for another 30 seconds. Overload my system, overload my heart, put stress on it, strengthen and just really tear down and really make your heart stronger. This is really important to do. There's a lot of benefits to high intensity interval training. Perhaps next week I can go over those benefits, just do a video on high intensity interval training. Now I'm 9 minutes in. I drop down to a 10.0. This is a run for me. This isn't a jog, this isn't a sprint, but it's a pretty good run for me. It's a pretty good pace. And again, this is actually the hardest part of the workout, is dropping down to that 10.0. I do this for a minute until I am 10 minutes into the workout. Alright, so after 10 minutes in, I now drop back to a 7.0. And I am recovering at this time for 2 minutes, and we'll begin the interval again at 12 minutes. Alright, so after being 12 minutes into the workout, I'm now going to bring it back up to a 12.0 one last time. Again, this is really good training. This is a great way to strengthen your heart. You don't need to go to the gym 5 days a week, running at a 6.0, a 5.0 for a whole hour, doing 5 miles. You can get a really good workout in these 15-20 minutes that I do right here. You don't always have to go and jog for a long time. If you're training for something like a marathon, I think that's a better form of training to do, as you need a exercise running long distances. And now after that 30 seconds, I'm 12 and a half minutes in. I drop to a 10.0 once again, and I'm going to do this till I'm at 13 and a half minutes in. After being 13 and a half minutes into the workout, I go back to a 7.0 one last time. I do this till for another 2 minutes till 15 and a half minutes. After that, I just cool it down with a basic walk at a 3.5. And then you are all done with your high intensity interval training.